Hello, everyone. My name is Roman Kartsev. I'm a licensed personal trainer, healthcare manager. I just want to kind of go over the healthcare system today in our country. Our healthcare system is kind of like a Titanic. It's one of the best cruise ships that was ever made. It was the biggest one, and it was supposed to be like unsinkable. So that's how our healthcare is. It's one of the best healthcares that has the ability to be one of the best, but it's actually like halfway down one of the worst. So we have the money for this healthcare to be the best, but the problem is that it's just the whole healthcare is based on actually treating the symptoms instead of treating the cause of the illness. There's two things why that really happens. From what I learned in school, and I do work in the hospital with nurses and doctors all the time, so I see what they're doing. The reason for our failure in the healthcare is because first, it's too expensive. Second of all, it treats the symptoms only. It doesn't treat the causes. Well, for example, I'll give you an example. So let's say like the person is overweight and the person has high blood pressure because of that. So he goes to the doctor. The doctor takes his blood pressure and he says, "Oh, okay, so you have high blood pressure, right?" So he gives him pills. He gives him something that controls blood pressure, right? Well, what I'm doing right now is actually controlling your blood pressure. Like I'm actually working out so that way, I never had I'm 40 years old and I'm in perfect shape. I don't take any medication or nothing. I just take vitamins and some herbal supplements. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm controlling my blood pressure. I'm working out. So if you want to have low normal blood pressure, you should just work out. So the patient goes to the doctor and his blood pressure is high. The doctor gives him pills to lower the blood pressure. So there is an example of treating the symptom. The symptom is the blood pressure, but the cause of it is obesity or just being overweight. So this doctor, instead of really treating the cause, which is the being overweight, he's treating the symptom because the symptom is very easy to treat because you're giving a person prescription medication, so you're involved with the pharmaceutical company, which probably gives you kickbacks because they're working together. The doctor and the doctor gets some kind of profit. I mean, they work together. So it's easy to prescribe the pills and just send you on your way, right? Because it saves the patient time, it saves the doctor his time, and you send them out, right? So then the patient starts taking pills, the blood pressure goes up, but he's still not exercising or not doing anything. He's not losing the weight, so the weight keeps going up, the blood pressure keeps going up. Then eventually the blood pressure medication is not working because the person is so overweight. Like you have to increase the dosage on the blood pressure medication. So you increase the dosage, and then that's not gonna work, for a while, right? Because you increase the dosage, it's like taking drugs, right? Your body gets immune to it, and then you need to take higher dosage, and then that's not working, right? So that's not working. So then the person keeps getting more heavier and bigger and more overweight. So then he has other problems. Now he's going to have a heart problem. He's going to have a diabetes or high cholesterol. And then he's going to just get a heart attack and die pretty much. Probably get a stroke or heart attack. So that's what's wrong with our healthcare system is that it treats the symptoms because the healthcare professionals, like the doctors especially, they were not trained properly in the universities. And our whole program in university is not really correct. It's only teaches you how to treat the symptoms. And that's the problem. So I think even though these professionals would like to know how to treat the causes, they just don't know because they were never trained properly to treat the causes of these illnesses. So they're just pretty much just treating the symptoms because that's what their school taught them how to do. It taught them how to treat the symptoms, and that's the thing that is the biggest failure today in our healthcare is that they just treat the symptoms, and they don't teach you how to treat the cause because the cause is kind of hard to treat because you have to be like a detective. You have to find out, okay, so what is this patient eating? how much are you sitting per day? Like how much do you walk? Or you have to like kind of be an investigator to find out his lifestyle and then recommend something that's gonna treat the cause. That takes too long, you know. That takes kind of a long time to find that out, and I think the doctors just wanna get the patient in, get the patient out, and get another patient because you know the more patients you get, the more money you get, right? So if I spend like 2 hours or 3 hours with one patient to help him from the bottom of my heart, I'm gonna like lose money, right? Because I only want to see like 3 patients a day, right? But instead of seeing 10 patients a day, just run them through the office in and out, right? And like a conveyor belt, you know, like a conveyor belt. They just keep coming through, right? I'm gonna make a lot more money. So it seems like our healthcare is all about profit, even though they're so-called non-profit, but it's all for profit. Non-profit, I think, is so much of baloney, anyways. And another thing I think is that the reason why universities don't teach you how to treat the causes is because the people who make the program or the curriculum, they're just not smart enough or not intelligent enough to even know how to treat the cause. So the people who even write these books for like medical universities and for doctors and other healthcare professions, they don't even know really how to treat the cause. So the people who even write the curriculum, the school curriculum, are not even educated enough to treat the cause themselves. And then second thing, I think when it comes from the top, like of the whoever is in charge of the school or whoever, I guess like the rich class that we don't know about, those like the secret organizations that we keep hearing about, that who owns the hospital or the school, they're not really interested in treating the causes, because if you treat the cause, you're not going to need the doctor anymore, right? If I could just treat most of my symptoms and my illnesses by just working out and sleeping 8 hours a day and eating fruits and vegetables and living a healthy lifestyle, I'm not going to ever go to the doctor besides just a dentist and maybe like optometrist and maybe like emergency trauma when I get into an accident or get hurt or fall down, right? So imagine like if all the people is healthy pretty much. Imagine like 90% of the population is healthy, right? And then they're not going to go to the doctors. So the doctors are going to go out of business, right? Well, if the doctors don't have any money, they don't generate any money for the hospital, they don't generate any money for the rich class who's employing them, right? So do you see how the pattern goes? It's like a cycle. So if we become too healthy, we're not going to feed the system. We're not going to be the job security for our healthcare. And these rich people are going to lose a lot of money. So I think it's not in their best interest to really cure us and treat the causes. It's better for them just to treat our symptoms and just keep us as job security, you know, because they want us to keep coming back, right? So you kind of, in the United States, and actually in today's society, you have to actually be your own doctor and treat yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to end up with these businessmen who are just businessmen and not even real doctors, most of them. You have to be your own doctor, you know. You have to exercise and eat healthy, don't eat junk food, sleep 8 hours a day, or per night, I'm sorry, well, you know what I'm saying, 8 hours a day. Eat your veggies and fruits, you know, walk every day. Try to get some more cardio, try kind of stay stress-free, you know. And that's all you can really do. So, like I'm 40 years old and I don't take any prescription medications. A lot of people my age are already taking some kind of medications for some reason. Like whatever, high blood pressure, cholesterol. So, and I've been working out since I was 9 years old, you know. And that's why I became a personal trainer and then became a healthcare manager. And went to school because I don't want to end up as a job security. I like to live a healthy lifestyle, you know. I like to live a healthy lifestyle so that I don't depend on these businessmen who call themselves doctors, because they don't really know what they're doing. I mean, they have the machines and equipment. Yeah, we have the best equipment and technology and research in the country, in the world, but we don't really know how to use this equipment to treat the cause, because we just know how to detect something, but we don't know how to treat it. We just treat the symptoms. So I hope that this helps everyone. I'm gonna wrap this up and just watch after yourself. Make sure you get your exercise in, your fruits and vegetables, sleep properly, and don't be a job security to our healthcare system. Thank you for watching.